What's up, Bellevue Christian Center family? So excited to be with you today. I have some really exciting news, some news that I know many of you have been waiting on. I know Revolution, parents, I know the church as a whole, we've been excited, anticipating this news. And so it is my pleasure today to introduce to you our brand new youth pastor. His name is Jay Dunstan. So we are super excited to have him. And so we just want to take a minute and just kind of share a little bit back and forth and just let you get to know him a little bit and just sharing the excitement of having Jay and his family with us. So Jay, welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your journey and how you ended up here.
Yeah, thanks, Pastor Andy. I'm so excited to be able to serve on this team at Bellevue Christian Center, to be able to serve our youth ministry and come back. And, I grew up actually attending Bellevue Christian Center from the time I was a baby, and grew up here until I graduated high school, and, was able to be a part of all the ministries in between that time, and it's just been an exciting journey, and I'm happy to be able to come back and to serve, the youth group that I was once a part of, and so I'm thinking that it's going to be a really great thing here. So I'm excited. During that time, I've been in youth ministry now for almost 10 years. Had the opportunity to go to North Central University, studied youth ministry, and God's just taken us on a journey of working through a couple different churches and being a part of just different ministries that have all different impacts in their communities. And so it's been awesome. But I'm excited to be back and serve this community in Bellevue.
Awesome. Well, welcome home. Again, we're super glad to have you. Yeah. But you're not coming by yourself. You've got your family moving back with you, and so that's really exciting. So why don't you tell us just a little bit about your family?
Well, I'm sure a lot of people already know my parents, Walt and Peggy Dunstan. They've been a part of the church for a long time, but I'm also married. My wife, Raina. We have two young boys, Blake, who is 6, and Oliver, who's 4, and they're just excited to be here as well, excited to spend more time with their grandparents and get to know the church family a little bit better.
Awesome. For those of you that are basketball fans out there, you need to take a minute and get to know Jay's son, Blake.
Oh, yeah.
So like he said, he's 6, and this kid already knows more stats and players and all this stuff. I asked him the other night who his favorite player was, and one of the players that he said was Bob Cousy. I don't know one 6-year-old that has ever even heard the name Bob Cousy, but this kid knows it. So now we're glad to have your whole family. We can't wait to do this together. Maybe just kind of as a last question that we have here together today, why don't you tell us just a little bit about your heart for youth ministry? Why teenagers? Why pour into that age group? What has God shown you, and what are you excited about?
Yeah, well, it's funny because when I was in middle school and high school, I had some incredible youth leaders like yourself and others, Pastor Richard. And they really invested into me during that time of my life. They really poured into me and kind of showed me what it looks like to live this spiritual journey. And I just remember having this thought in high school, being like, man, when I get older and I was feeling this call of God in my life, I felt like I want to be that for other people like you were for me. And so it's just been a passion of mine to just continue to invest into the next generation of young people and to just show them what it looks like to live this life following Jesus. So I'm excited to do that here, and I'm thankful for just the past that I've had and the experiences I've had of the people who have kind of helped me get to this point. So,
man, that's awesome. We're really excited because, obviously, church, we know that God's given us this mission to saturate our city in our world with the heart of God. And for so many years, our youth ministry has been a part of that mission. It's been leading the way in that mission. And we just know that God wants to continue that. And He has a great purpose and a plan for the youth ministry at Bellevue Christian Center to reach that next generation. So here's what I want to encourage you to do, church family, is I would love it if you could be praying for Jay and his family. Obviously, as they've moved here, they're in a new place, even though they have family, but we just want to cover them in prayer. I would also just encourage you to reach out in any way that you can, whether that's through social media or if you see them when we're all back together. Just introduce yourself, say hi. Just help us welcome the Dunstan family. We are so happy to have them. So we look forward to this. Jay, thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see what God's going to do at Bellevue Christian Center through your leadership and through our youth ministry. So glad to have you.
Thank you.